Should we move to St James's Park? Newcastle 2, Nottingham Forest 0. Newcastle starting to get a little bit of rhythm. Guimaraes and Voltemade with another penalty kick. I thought it was nice for Voltemade. What was it? The Bayern Munich? Was it Karl-Heinz Rummenigge was talking about the kind of money? I just don't think that's helpful and doesn't need to be. But Voltemade scoring the goals and Newcastle going in the right direction. I mean, the story probably from that game, Rob, is Nottingham Forest.
It is.
It's Ange. What is it? 8 games in charge now, no wins. I think a couple of draws in the Premier League.
Is it 7 or 8? 7 or 8.
7 or 8. But I mean, the questions are being asked about how long he'll be there. Will he still be there after the break and all that stuff? I mean,
it's a valid question, Rob. I saw a report on the Daily Mail Friday saying that, there's reports that, they're going to discuss it, like he could go in this window. We had a little chat in our studio, Rob, and and Rebecca asked us, like, is he going to be there?
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to say yeah, because I didn't think this game was awful from Forest. It was the approach that would make sense.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're a great team anyway, Nottingham Forest. I'm not sure anybody else does a lot differently. I mean, I know there hasn't been a ton of changes from last year, but Anthony Elanga was a really important player. It's hard to repeat. I thought Nuno Espirito Santo did an amazing job last year.
Did a great job,
Got about as much as you could possibly get out of this team. So there's always going to be a drop-off. And of course, Stephen Warnock said, you know what, I think he's going to go. What do you think, Rob? What do you think the appetite is with Mr. Marinakis making a change?
I think he's got 2 or 3 more games. I think we're talking 10 games. For some reason, I feel like he'll get there.
The November window, Rob, maybe. The November, international break.
And then somebody thinking about doing something in maybe the window. Or certainly just getting a different look from the set of players. The issue, and the reason why that's in doubt, is that Mr. Marinakis, who's in charge, will make decisions not solely based on football. It's personality, it's other things. Nuno didn't leave the football club because he weren't getting enough results and he wasn't happy enough with the football, because they had a personal falling out and a disagreement.
And he brought in Edu.
And he brought in Edu. But what I'm saying, it's not always just what happens on the pitch.
No.
So if there's a clash in any ways, or Edu's sort of said, I'm not sure I can work with Ange and blah, 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 he could be out of the door. He could easily be out the door in this next 7 days, and I wouldn't be surprised. I tend to think that having chosen him, there's a bit of a relationship between the two. I think they're both Greek-born, and I think he'll try and give him as long as he can. And I think that's 2 or 3 more games, max.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I hope he gives him a few. I mean, I think it's like 27 days, isn't it? He's been there. Is it 27, 21? I think it's like 27 days he's been there. And there's been a lot of games come thick and fast, and no wins yet. But you got to give him a little bit of time to see if some of his philosophies and all that can start bearing fruit, and they can, because the football is entertaining. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of sorry.
I suppose the question they'll start to ask is, can somebody do better with this group of players?
Yeah.
That's the crux of it. And maybe Ange isn't suited to stopping goals going in and defending, resolutely, and then counter-attacking. He wants the ball, and maybe that doesn't suit the group of players. I also think, Rob, just very quickly on that, I think Forest looks like one of those clubs where the temperature of the dressing room will be kept. Like 1 or 2 will be asked how they think he's doing.
Yeah, quite possibly. I mean, I hope that sort of stuff doesn't get back to the owner. And I'm just looking at their next couple of games, right, Mr. Earle. They've got Chelsea at home next, right?
Yeah.
Their next league game after that, they have Porto at home. Then they have Bournemouth away, difficult.
Yeah. And
then Man United at home. I'm looking at the league table. I think right now, West Ham United under Nuno Espirito Santo, this is hilarious, isn't it, really? The former. I think they're going to find a way to start getting some points. I think he's an excellent manager, Nuno. And if they get a couple of results, Nottingham Forest go into the bottom 3.
Yeah.
And if they spend any amount of time in the bottom
Chelsea,
3,
Bournemouth, and Man United, it's the Man United going. They could get 1 point out of those games.
Yeah, and West Ham are only 1 point behind right now. If they get a win in any of those 3 games,
I think
could be in the bottom
these
3.
other things. I think that the promoted teams all doing okay. Maybe Burnley apart. I think other teams kicking on. I think all that will have an effect.
There'll be a worry of relegation at Nottingham Forest.
There will be a worry. Yeah. Well, let's see how that one goes. We'll obviously keep across everything as we take the break.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host of NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And for even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock.